have a question for content creators. If you follow other creators that are single or appear to be single, and then once they post their romantic partner, do you unfollow them? This morning, I saw a post by, I forgot the creator's name, but I did share her post. I reposted it, and she was sharing an article that she wrote in British Vogue. She has brought up the fact that nowadays it seems that it's embarrassing to have a boyfriend on social media. What I would love to add to that is it has been embarrassing in the past for me to have a husband on my social media. So I get where she is going with that. And she admitted that she has unfollowed people once they start showing or posting their significant other, because she's like, I'm following this person for their outfits or whatever. And then they all of a sudden start posting their boyfriend. And she's like, I ain't here for that. And I completely get it. So drop it in the comments, like if that is something you have done. Have you stopped following anyone because of all of a sudden now they're posting their boyfriend or spouse on there? And I thought about it. I'm like, have I done that? And I have. I recall now, like the more she spoke, because I listened to her whole video, and I thought about it. I was like, oh yes, I do remember like getting a cringe vibe when I was watching someone I used to follow, and like she had cute outfits, and all of a sudden like she posted something with her boyfriend, and I'm like, all right, whatever. I didn't unfollow that first post, but then it was like another post, and it was maybe one or two after that, and it was just like, oh, now let's check out his fit. And I'm like, I'm not here following to see him. Like was more interested in just seeing her outfits and um her showing her own personality and outfits. But once it became a thing about her boyfriend, it was like no longer her content. It was, yeah. So anyway, so I have unfollowed someone before because of that. And I know that I had lost followers or well, I'll say friends too, when I started posting my personal breakup, like divorce. When I started posting about my divorce, it was like a married friend who unfollowed me or unfriended me that I had noticed. And I was like, oh. And then I asked her husband, because I was friends with both of them. We had went to college together. And I was like, did she unfriend me? Like, which, because I didn't do nothing to her. But I think she didn't like the fact that I was being vocal about my divorce and what happened, what transpired. But social media, like if you're posting your spouse and, obviously that's public. One day you take down those pictures, it's obvious that something happened, more than likely, right? But at that point, this was 2019, so I had decided to share that, hey, the grass ain't always green on the other side. It was an embarrassment to have only been married for, well, the marriage didn't last as long in as the actual relationship. But at the end of the day, it's like if we're posting it, we're embarrassing ourselves. It's not the person per se. What they did could be foul, but it's like if you're posting it, then be prepared to be embarrassed if it doesn't work out, right? But I was also embarrassed because I felt like the person that knew what they were doing with him confronted me, or not confronted me, exposed him through my social media. Like, she exposed him in my DMs on Instagram. I was traumatized by that. So I got off of Instagram after that happened, like maybe a month or two after that had happened. I was just like, okay, it just made me anxious to be on there and see any kind of form of messages start to come through. Like, it brought me great anxiety. But I was like, wow, that's so fucking embarrassing. Like, this person, she knew what I looked like. She knew who I was. I didn't know who she was. Didn't know. I wouldn't have known her. Wouldn't have been able to pick her out on the street or nothing. I couldn't identify her, except for whatever when she sent a video of her and him in bed. So I was like, yeah, that's pretty embarrassing. Anyway, I've had people, like I said, unfollow me for putting my shit out there. But yeah, like if you're with somebody, maybe if you want to do your couples thing, have a page dedicated to your couple stuff. But women like to be influenced by women that seem like they have their shit together. One, right? And this is what that creator was saying as well. Like, you look for inspiration from somebody you feel like they have it together. They're independent, because as soon as a woman starts talking about, oh, my man, my man, my man, it becomes more like, in my opinion, like a pick me type of chick. And no one wants to follow a pick me, okay? An influencer is one that leads and it has a strong sense of self. Someone who is not going to make everything all about her boo. So, comment below. Do you unfollow people like that? Or do you just continue to follow but just like ignore those type of posts? Just scroll past it.